G'day guys, welcome to another Power Scrap. Hope you're having a really good festive end of school year. Crazy, you know, here in Australia we finish for the year in about today actually, the day this is going up. So yeah, it's pretty fun. Now, this is a power scrap. Again, I will explain what a power scrap is for you guys, especially for all my newbies. A power scrap is where I don't overprocess it, I don't overthink it, I just get it done. Now, I quite often really overprocess my layouts and I really plan everything out and break everything right down. The reason I have coined it a power scrap is because I power through, I don't overthink it, and I get the layout done. And it kind of gives me a factory reset in my brain. And during the silly season, I need that. I need that because it gets a little bit crazy. Now, I decided this year I would go ahead and do some power scraps during the silly season. And this one is definitely up there with a power scrap. So I am using the KAISERCRAFT Christmas Wishes collection. I am pulling out this stencil that I've had forever and I've only just taken it out of the container, out of the plastic. So there's a couple of birds on here. I didn't really want the birds. I just wanted the branchish type looking pieces. They're leaves, but they're branches. I don't know what they are, but they look like branches. Anyway, what I'm creating in the background, and I've really enjoyed doing this lately, so it was a no-brainer to chuck it into a power scrap, where I just use texture paste, don't add any colors to it, don't add anything extra on top of it, and it's texture in the background, but it's not in your face. It's there, but it's not too much, and it's not overwhelming. Now, this particular layout turns out to be very, very, very simple. Even like by my standards, it is embarrassingly simple, but sometimes simplicity wins. Honestly, sometimes we just overthink it, and this is why I love my power scraps, because they just make me go, you don't always have to go with every single embellishment, every single bit of ribbon, tinsel, tiz, glitter, every paste under the sun, every single spray or ink. No, sometimes calm your mind, bring yourself back to simplicity, and it works. And this, check out my green Manky rag. Honestly, I have a few of these, and I've started trying to be a little bit more mindful about how much paper towel I'm using. So I am using these microfiber cloths, and I just grabbed them from KMART, probably, I'd say this one was from, and they're working a treat. And I'm using them a lot, especially to clean off my stencils and stuff like that, and cleaning off my mat, which I think I'm going to need a new mat. I reckon for Christmas I need to get me a new placemat. I have got spares here, but I think we'll replace it over Christmas. What do you reckon? Is it starting to look a little bit manky? But that's all right. So this is a leftover piece of it is wood textured cardstock, and it is from the Wood Textures Craft Consortium paper pad. And I've had this one piece and I've actually been using it now. This is the third layout that I've used it on, and I just love this particular wood grain. If I could do all my floors with this wood grain, I would. I actually want our bedrooms done with this on the floor, except for in the craft room. No, I don't want it in the craft room. I've got vinyl squares on the floor, and that is all I need because I get messy and I love it. And then I don't stress. So as you can see, I cut the strips, and I purposely didn't cut them straight, purposely cut them with a wiggle on the edge. Don't mind me, I am coming back. I just decided to grab some glitter because I thought I wanted some gold glitter. And then I looked in the bag and look at this lovely, beautiful piece of rose gold. I just went, you know what? We're going to use that. We're not going to overthink this. We're not going to worry about what else it matches on the page. We're just going to do it. So typical power scrap style, that's what I did. So I roughed up the edges. This glitter cardstock, it's an ANKO brand, and it's from KMART for all my Aussies. And probably, I don't know if you guys get it overseas, I'm not sure, but either way, it is magnificent. I absolutely love it. Now, the glitter does not come off it. There's 3 or 4 different colors. I know it's not the full 12 inches, but look at that. You can't even tell. Normally, in a normal layout, I would have stressed about that, and that would have bothered me a lot. Not on a power scrap. On a power scrap, it's by design, it's to be done quickly and simply. It's not meant to be over the top and thinking about every little thing. Yes, enjoying it and just being in the moment. Does this mean that these videos are shorter? Yes. By design, they're shorter, because not only are they shorter for me to record and voiceover and edit and all of that, they're shorter bite-sized pieces for you guys to be able to consume during the crazy silly season. So that's what they're there for. So let me know. Now, did you see me run over these strips of tape with my Teflon bone folder? I don't know if everybody knows this, but from back when I was doing lots of mini albums, the reason I hear a lot of people say my tape just lets go and everything falls off on my albums, and I go back to my albums 3 years down the track and everything's fallen off. There's a reason behind that. It's not necessarily that you're using a dodgy tape. 9 times out of 10, it's because you've left the air underneath the tape. If you run a Teflon bone folder across the top, if you've got a plastic one, if that's what you use, I use the Teflon bone folder because you can rub it on black cardstock and it doesn't leave a mark. That's why I use that one. So when I'm doing black albums, you don't get lines and shiny bits. So yeah, so that is a trick to getting your tape runner to adhere to your pages and not let go. Obviously, if you're using tape runner behind poinsettias like these, you're going to need to use wet glue. It's just that simple, because they're just not going to hold long term. Now, I'm just lifting up the leaves. This is super, super simple, guys. Like, this is embarrassingly simple now I'm watching it. But I absolutely love how this turned out. And it was so pretty. I've actually got, and I know I've scrapped this photo, it looks like this photo, but it's actually not. There was, honestly, on this particular day, I think I took about 25 or 30 photos in this same setting in my parents' lounge room when Angela was opening presents. So there's heaps and heaps of different photos, and I wanted to use them because they're just adorable. Now, I was thinking about a title on this page, and I knew that I wanted to put the title underneath the photo. And then I thought, oh, this is a bit small. And then I thought, oh, I'll keep looking. And that's when I realized, no, it's a power scrap. You know that piece that you pulled out the first time, this is the thing. You've got to trust your gut. You've pulled it out for a reason. And because it's caught your attention, it's what you want. This actually works just fine. So I stopped looking and I'm like, stop. You're on factory reset here. Just do it. Just make the decision and do it. So I went around the edges of the particular, this was just a pop out from the 6.5 by 6.5 paper pad, and it said what I wanted it to say. So why would I keep looking and overthinking and overprocessing this simple layout that is so super simple? It's girly, it's pretty, it's adorable. Why overprocess it and drag it out and make the layout take you so much longer by adding all the extra bits to it when it doesn't need that? So I just committed and I just put it down and I just committed to it. And I actually really, really like it. Now, I do obviously come in with some extra little tiny bits just to finish it off. I did want to run some of the brown just to, power scrap or not, I have a thing about having a color on there 3 times. So I've got the brown wood, I've gone around the Merry Christmas with brown, and now I've gone around the border with brown. Now, this is my NUVO Glacier paste in Winter White. I'm just going around and just flicking a little bit of it onto the pine needles, just to give them a little bit of a glisten. And then once I do that, I'm just using a Montmartre. All my paintbrushes are just cheap and cheerful ones that I get from, 9 times out of 10 I buy Montmartre ones because their bristles don't fall out. And I do have some Kmart ones. I'm losing some bristles out of them though, let me tell you. Now, I came in with some liquid pearls in Ballerina just to add some nice pearly shiny bits in the center, and I love it. I love it. And then I do come in with some glossy accents. I did come in with some of those, and I went over the leaves, so over the green, solid green leaves, just to add a little bit of extra shine and reflection. I did consider going over and cutting out some more of these leaves and sort of bulking them out a little bit more, because it does, for me, it does seem pretty simple. But then I thought, you know what, leave it alone. Just stop, back up. It's fine. Just leave it be. So yeah, I really like this one. Let me know what you think. Let me know below. Is this something that you would consider doing yourself? Is this something that you will give a go over Christmas maybe, because it's like nice and super simple, and it's something that maybe you could do in a bite-sized amount of time in between, you know, family and having fun and eating lots of Christmas goodies. So there you go. When you get up close, you can see that the texture paste is on there. It's all the textures and the feels, and I just love it. Don't forget to do all the YouTubey things, the likes, subscribes, shares, all that sort of stuff. And, you know, show the page some love. There's also a link in the description to buy me a coffee in case you're feeling generous and you would like to help out with some stuff over Christmas. There you go. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Chat to you again soon. Bye for now.